Welcome back to Uncle Leo's Big Trip. Today's video will be on planning our route from Montreal all the way to Vancouver. All right, before we get started, I just want to show you the program that I'm using. It's called Loom, and I'm on the free trial right now. They give you only a maximum of 5-minute videos for the free trial. So this breakdown might take up to 3 videos. Okay, so if you want to get through them faster, just watch at like 1.5 speed. You can adjust your setting to watch them a little bit quicker, but it's a great website. And not only that, but I got some feedback from my last video that the volume wasn't that great. So I picked up these new microphones, which are like fantastic. So let me know in the comments if the sound is okay. I think it will be because I did this about 5 times already now anyways. So, all right, so let's get started. So this is the route that we're going to be taking from Montreal all the way to Vancouver. And as you can see here, it should take about 52 hours and it's going to be about 5,129 kilometers. The package that we is included for our RV trip has 6,000 kilometers included. So we're not likely to go over that, but if we do, then it's going to be about 45 cents extra per kilometer. I know we're going to go off the beaten track a little bit here and there, but I don't think that we're going to go over the 6,000. All right, so this is the route here, and I talked to my father. He sent me a PDF copy of what route that he wanted to take. So the first leg of the journey is going to be without my dad because me and my son are taking a flight from Halifax all the way to Montreal, and we're leaving at about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's about a 2-hour flight, minus the time change. We'll get there by about 9:30ish, and then we're likely going to take an Uber from the airport to the Canada Dream RV rental place. We're not supposed to pick up the vehicle till 1, but I'm hoping that because we get in a little bit early and we're hanging out in their lobby, that they're going to let us take that RV a little bit early. Okay, so if we can get out of there quickly as possible, that would be great. After we get there and we get on the road, well, first of all, they're going to give us the walk around, give us all the briefs. That's going to take at least an hour or so to do all that. But once we get on the road, we're going to have to drive from Montreal all the way to Sault Ste. Marie. And that looks like that's almost 1,000 kilometers. And that's going to take us probably at least 11 hours. I do have a cousin that lives in North Bay, and her daughter's having a fundraiser for the dance. She's a dancer, big into dancing. So we're likely going to stop there for supper, support the team, have a quick visit with my cousin and her family, and then head back on the road. We're going to try to pull this off, but we might not be able to, and we might pack it in early and then start fresh the next day. It would be great if we could, but we'll play it by ear. So that's the first day. Once we get to the Sioux, we're going to pick up my dad, and we're going to head on the road. So he's going to pack some stuff in the RV, you know, a case of Coke, some water, maybe some food. But if not, we're going to probably stop at a Walmart along the way. So our first leg of the journey is going to be from Sault Ste. Marie to Monaco, Wisconsin. And like I said, see here, you can search along the route. If I type in there Walmart, that's going to show us where the Walmarts are along the route. So we're likely going to probably stay at that Walmart overnight, and that'll likely be our first stop. When we wake up, we'll probably go for breakfast or whatever and get on the road. And our next stop is going to be St. Paul, Minnesota, which looks like about a 3-hour, 39-minute drive, 237 miles. And Minneapolis, hopefully there's a ball game going on. If the Minnesota Twins are playing that night, because we'll have lots of time in the afternoon, maybe we'll catch a ball game. Gonna have to look into that. Okay, next stop, St. Paul, Minnesota to Mitchell, South Dakota. So as you can see at the top here, you can put in gas stations. It'll tell you where they are along the way. So, that could be useful information. Also hotels. We might stay in a hotel, a few nights. What's this? The world's only corn palace. That might be a good place to end in Mitchell, South Dakota, and maybe we can check in the world's only corn palace. That'd be cool. All right, so next day, not even sure what day we're on now. So let me move myself out of the way here. We'll be going from Mitchell, South Dakota to Buffalo, Wyoming. And that's going to be about a 6 hour, 46-minute drive, 438 miles. Interesting sights along the way. Looks like Mount Rushmore is in there, right there. So we might have to stop at Mount Rushmore and have a look. That'd be cool. All right, from there, Buffalo, Wyoming. Looks like the next day is going to be about a 4 hour, 57-minute drive. And we're going to try to land in Yellowstone National Park. So if we could stop, we might have to go down a little bit farther. Go down and check out Old Faithful. That'd be pretty cool. What else is there to see? Last Stand, Montana Zoo, Yellowstone Caldera. Not sure what that is, but that might be cool to check out also. So if we got some extra time, we'll definitely stop in Yellowstone. Next day from there, we're going from Yellowstone National Park to Butte, Montana. The beauty of these maps is you can go down onto the layers and see the different terrain. So it looks like there's, it's not going to be flat for sure. It looks like there's a lot of mountainous area there, which will make the drive more interesting. What's this, Hollow Top Mountain? Well, that looks cool. That looks really cool. So definitely looking forward to that. All right, so we're going to end up in Butte, Montana that night. And from Butte, Montana, what's going on here? Butte, Montana, we're going to be going to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. What's the interesting sites here? Museum of North Idaho. I don't know. Art museums, not really our thing. Oasis Bordello. I don't know what that is, but we'll definitely stop and check out a few of those too. All right, so, and that's going to be a 4 hours and 50-minute drive, about 282 miles. From Coeur d'Alene, we've got a 7-hour drive, pretty much, 367 miles, and we're going to try to get to Hope, BC that day. Looks like we're going to cross the border here. I don't know what town that is, but hopefully we don't have any issues crossing the border when we go into the United States or come out of the United States. We ended up in Hope, BC. I was there last summer, and that's where they shot the movie Rambo. It's a really beautiful town, so that would be a good place to end up again and stay the night. From there, when we wake up the next morning, we have to drop off the RV between 8 and 10 o'clock. So it's only a 2-hour drive, so we won't really have to rush too much, although there's going to be rush hour traffic in Vancouver, so we might have to get there a little bit sooner. But once we drop off the RV, hopefully there won't be too many issues. And our next stop after that is to catch a Via Rail train from Vancouver to Edmonton. So the train doesn't leave till about 3 o'clock. So we'll have a little bit of time to check out the city, Vancouver, maybe do a little shopping and see what's going on there. So the duration of the trip from Vancouver to Edmonton is going to be 1 day, 2 hours and 50 minutes. And we're covering 1,121 kilometers. From what I've heard, this trip is pretty awesome. You're going through the Rocky Mountains, as you can see from the scenery right here. And we're really looking forward to it. My father, who used to work for the railroad, he'd be really looking forward to this too. We do have a Sleeper Plus class. My son doesn't have a seat. He doesn't know that yet, but we're going to have to figure something out. Either we'll sleep end to end, or I'll sleep for an hour, he'll sleep for an hour, or we'll figure it out. Not a big deal. Once we get in Edmonton the next day, we'll be staying at the Comfort Inn Suites, Edmonton International Airport. They've got shuttles that are going back and forth to the airport, which is great for us. And the next morning, we'll be flying out at, I think me and Kash's flight goes out at 7, and my dad's flight is around 7:10. So he's going to head back to Sault Ste. Marie. We're going to be heading back to Nova Scotia, and hopefully this whole trip I can get lots of videos, lots of content, and keep you guys updated the whole trip through. And that is our plan. If you know of any spots that you think we should stop along the way, let us know. If you have any ideas what can make the trip better, please leave it in the comments or send me a message. And I'm going to try to figure out how I can link one video to the next video. And we'll see you on the road. Thanks for watching.